It's your girl Tiffany, my malicious black beauty, your poetic psychic Pisces, high priestess, aka the light that shines like a diamond, also known as your modern day nun, one who isn't within a coven, a convent, or a covenant. I do thank you all for listening and for watching on today. If y'all would be so kind to please like, share, and subscribe, it will be greatly, greatly appreciated. This is going to be a general reading for the overall collective of any zodiac sign, so please take the messages that apply, leave the ones that do not. Remember that this reading may apply to your past, your present, or your future, as well as it may be pertaining to you or any and everyone in between. So without any further ado, guys, we're going to get started, child. It has been a day, honey, and obviously the reading that I did before I left the house today, honey, got the people's pen is in a war, child, because I can always tell when I said something, did something that's done pissed off the powers that be. They like pump up the volume on the frequencies, and it be like an attack all day long, okay? From electronic harassment to, you know what I'm saying, they mind control bullshit, manipulation of shit, y'all. It's been crazy. The signs, the symbolisms, the just everything, okay? Like people purposely throwing up the devil horns right in my child's face and different shit, trying to trigger my child and different shit, to purposely setting up scenarios to try to trigger me in some type of way. Like, y'all, it is ridiculous, y'all, okay? So we gonna get it. Let's work, okay? So the first message you have here is: corrupt people in power are grooming, brainwashing, and mind controlling your children. Human experimentation. Your baby daddy or baby mama and their family is in on the setup to target and sacrifice you for money. The whole family is in on it. The enemy has tricked your child into going along with the plot to kill you. Your minor child was coached on how to do spell work on you. Your child is being manipulated, and everybody that they come into contact with is involved. The enemy is using your children to target and work against you while under mind control. Envy. Secret societies, illegally funded government operations, betrayal, guys, okay? So not only is there a vigorous attack on the collective, okay, especially those of us who are targeted individuals, who know that we are being targeted and what is going on, but this attack is also on your children. Yes, even your minor children, guys, okay? So Spirit is saying that corrupt people in power, they have been grooming your child, brainwashing your child, mind controlling your child, okay? This goes on everywhere, at school, that like amongst professional people where you think these are sophisticated, educated, professional, degree having people. They would not be a part of anything so wicked, so evil. Think again, okay? It goes on at schools, okay? The teachers are into it. The counselors are into it. The therapists, like whoever they come into contact with, okay? From school, it doesn't matter if they're at school, if they're at church, if they're at a YMCA, Boys and Girls Club, if they are in any type of Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, cliques, clubs, groups, extracurricular activities, sports, doctor's office, okay? The doctors, the nurses, like they're all involved in this, okay? And it is aware that you are a targeted individual. You are the main target, but your child is also being targeted as well, okay? Those of you who have your children in school, oftentimes this is the reason why if you have a child who is dealing with being bullied and different things, oftentimes this is the reason why your children are being bullied, because they're being targeted on purpose, okay? I don't think y'all understand just how severe this technology is that they are using, okay? It is a mind control technology, okay? This technology is so advanced, it can alter one's thoughts, feelings, and emotions. They can create forced speech with this technology, okay? It can literally shut down your natural thoughts and implant the thoughts that they want you to have in that person's mind. Okay, guys, this technology is very severe, and people need to get your head out your ass, get your head out the fucking clouds. This is not some rainbows, lollipops, wonderful, beautiful world that they have brainwashed you to believe. Sure, there are some beautiful sceneries in the world, there are some beautiful places. They have spent trillions of dollars to create all type of entertainment type of places. That's all done to keep you distracted. They don't give a damn about whether you are entertained the fuck or not. Okay, you need to understand, from sports to anything that is entertaining to people, from sports to music to other activities, amusement parks, swimming pools, these are all distractions to keep you from paying attention, to keep you from caring, to have you careless and reckless, to have you in the state of mind where you are either don't care or unaware of your surroundings and what is really going on. It is a distraction. Okay, it doesn't mean that you can't have fun in your life. It doesn't mean that you have to walk around like, it's doom and gloom, but you need to understand and be aware that it is doom and gloom all around you every single day. We are literally living in a world where that is satanic, masonic, and demonic. Okay, demonic possession has run rampant in this world, guys. Okay, I'm not being some bitter bitch here. Okay, I'm not some Debbie Downer here. I am here to tell you the truth, whether you want to hear that truth or not. If you don't want to hear it, click off and stay purposely ignorant. Okay, but and you don't have to solely take my word. All you got to do is use your own intuition, open your own damn eyes, and use your own damn mind. Research some shit, study some shit, but a lot of this shit is common sense. There are people who are dying on the daily fucking basis, senseless deaths. Okay, and there's nobody with common sense to say, people from their infancy to 60s are dying off rapidly. And then you take a look at some of the wickedest, evilest, most toxic people in the fucking world, and they are not dying off fast enough. They are living long, full lives. Okay, now think about the things that have been drilled into you, what you have been force-fed to believe. Okay, whatever your religious beliefs are, whatever your spiritual beliefs are, whatever your practices and different things like that. There are people who don't believe in God, don't praise and worship God, don't repent for no damn sins, don't have faith and believe the way other people have faith and believe, and are none of that shit, living long, full life. These are people who is living to be 99 plus 9 years the fuck old. Meanwhile, you have children that are dying. Meanwhile, every single day. Meanwhile, you have teenagers that are dying. Do you know how many people in their 20s fucking die? Okay, do you know that the average person in the world, like, you are blessed beyond measure if you live to see older than 60 years old? Most people's lifespan is not going past 60 something. Did y'all know that? But look at some of the wickedest people in the world, living long, full lives. And nobody's saying, that's strange. I think about these type of things. It's not a coincidence. It's not some phenomenon, some strange phenomenon. This is on purpose for a reason. That means there are things in our atmosphere around us that is being manipulated to make these things happen. Okay? Hundreds of years ago, do you know them people lived long? Now ask yourself, how is it that hundreds upon hundreds of years ago, them people lived long, full lives? A lot of them people lived to be 100 and some years the fuck. Oh, and guess what? They didn't have none of the medicines that we have today. Wasn't no pharmacia around and shit like that. They used a lot of home remedies and different things like that, or what have you. You understand what I'm saying? But there was no sicknesses and illnesses like that back then either. So how is it in this day and time you got way more sicknesses and illnesses and diseases and different things like that, and a whole slew of all kinds of medications and different things like that. Yet you have people who are dying off way sooner. Lifespan has literally been cut in half. And nobody with any common sense is questioning this to say, this is really strange. The math ain't matching in this situation. No. You know why nobody's questioning? Because you too busy being distracted. Your ass is too fucking entertained with all the bullshit that is around you. That's why. That's why nobody either cares, nobody is worried about it, or people are willfully ignorant and turn a blind eye to what they clearly see that something is wrong with. Why is it that those of us who have faith and believe in God, and you know they have all these different sayings, all the words say, if you only have faith as small as a mustard seed. Do you know that most people who have faith, their faith is way bigger than a fucking mustard seed? But do you know how many of them with faith and believe in God, in a higher power, and doing the best of their ability to live righteous and holy? Why is it the very ones who have faith and believe is the ones who suffer the most in this world? But you have atheists, from atheists to fucking Satanists, who live in long, full lives. And what they tell us, repent for your sins, pray, meditate, have faith, believe. Don't get, we got to jump through a whole bunch of hoops when you believe in God. We got to be practically fucking perfect. Everything is a fucking sin. If you overeat, you have sinned. If you say a curse word, you have sinned. If you're tempted by something, you have sinned. Okay? Everything is a fucking sin. You have to practically the fuck be perfect. But nobody with any common sense is set back and be like, why is it the very people who have faith and believe, those who are religious, suffers the most, endure the most? But you have these godless people who either don't believe in God at all, or people who have just denounced God altogether and praise and worship some other type of entity or deity or demon or something as their God. They ain't trying to be righteous and upstanding. They live in sin perfectly well every single day, and they love it. They are even so blasphemous to the point where they call themselves God. They ain't repenting for no sin. None of that. That those who supposedly have faith and believe do. And they living longer. Why is it that nobody has sat back and said, something is strange with that? Nobody. Corrupt people in power are grooming, brainwashing, and mind controlling your children. It likely started, collective, before you were awakened. If you have gone through an awakening, okay, like for instance, I started going through an awakening when I was like around 27, 28 years old, about 28 years old, okay? I actually was awakened at the age of 30, okay? I was around, and then, all kinds of things started happening or whatever, but I was around 30, I was like 33 when I noticed that, all the weird things that was really kind of got, things are already happening, but I was 33 years old when I really got a grasp on what was going on, what was happening, and that I was being targeted and knew what to call it and different things like that. Because for the longest, when it first started going on, you're trying to figure out what the fuck is happening, what is going on around you. Anybody with any common sense, you don't just jump off a deep end, you don't have some mental breakdown, you try to figure out yourself what the hell is happening. You understand what I'm saying? So it was around 33 when I got to that process. But I actually started going through my awakening when I was like 27, 28 years old. By the time I was 30, I was actually awakened, okay? So I said all that to say my daughter was being groomed and brainwashed and mind controlled and all kinds of things years upon years upon years before that, and I did not know. I was not aware of it. Okay? And a lot of these things happen right when you're around, right in your face, and you are not awakened to realize what is actually happening. Okay? Because I know it's somebody back, sitting back right now like, oh, hell no, ain't nobody done groom my child and brainwash my child, baby. You be surprised. You be surprised who the people who doing it. Okay? Because they look decent, they dress good, they look good, they speak professionally, they have adequate credentials, they're in professional positions, some of them. Okay, now they do get people on now when it comes to things being done at home, they do get these lower vibrational individuals who are sellouts to do certain things to your child. Their role in things that's done to your child, especially if there's satanic ritual abuse is involved, now that could be done anywhere by anybody. They were talking, I could show y'all pictures of different things where they was talking, like I can clearly see it now, but I didn't realize it then. And they were targeting my child. They had already had their eye on my child even when she was a child. Okay? My child has gone from being bullied in school to even being abused by other adults. She was punched in the nose by the daycare director at the daycare she was going to before she even started school. By the time she started school, she was being bullied and harassed by students. All kinds of shit. Okay? Your children are groomed. They're molested. They're brainwashed. They're in the mind control. They're introduced to sexual things and different things like that or whatever. That's why you should, as a parent, you shouldn't jump off the deep end when massive changes begin to happen in your children, especially when you notice them doing things that they didn't learn from you, you didn't teach them, and in different things and changed up in them or what have you. Just pay attention, because you need a child's mind is like a sponge and it soaks up everything. Okay, and it depends on the individuals that they're around that comes along and fills that sponge up with whatever they want it to be, you know what I'm saying? Just like my daughter was like perfect. I'm like perfectly fine and okay. Okay? And even though there was things that was being done to my ex-girlfriend, almost put my daughter's eye out. Literally. With fingernail polish. No bullshit. That was a part, I didn't know then, but I know now that was a part of satanic ritual abuse. That was a part of my daughter being targeted. And usually which of one of us would get off work first would be the ones that would pick her up from daycare. So that individual day, I got off later. My girlfriend either it was her off day or she got off earlier. So she picked her up from daycare. I never forget, I came home and my daughter's eyes were swollen shut. And she used to play around all the time and joke and different things like that or whatever. And then back then when my daughter was a toddler, I would take her to the park like every single day. She would love going to the park. Yeah. And so I gave her a favorite treat. I was like, you know what? You playing. I'm going to take you to the park or whatever. That I was still swollen. And I'll never forget because I had to rush her to the hospital, to Children's Hospital. My ex refused to go with me to the hospital. I had to go before. I was so heartbroken. I had to go before them white folks with my child. And it's the worst thing in the world for your child to get hurt. And you have to go to them Caucasian folks at the Children's Hospital, baby. Because they going to inspect your ass with a fine-tooth motherfucking comb. It's their only job to find something wrong with you. Or this child being the fuck abused. Or anything like that. They're sending counselors and all kinds of shit. And here I am. I just got off work and I came home and my child like this. And then the person that my child was with refused to come up to the hospital with me. Absolutely refused. So I had to take her by myself. You understand what I'm saying? And I knew she had been abused because, and it pissed me off because they was even targeting her in the hospital. I'll never forget. I was sitting there and I was crying because my baby was her eye was swole shut, the one eye. and they had to pry the eye open. And it took multiple nurses, so they opened up the eye and they had to put the solution stuff in there. But the one nurse was stretching my daughter's eye so hard with them gloves on, it literally caused a split in the side of her eye. And all while they trying to force this, she thought she was being punished. She was saying, "I'll be good, I'll be good," and I knew then. Something snapped in me. I knew then that this was done to her. And when my ex did this to her, she was doing it almost like she was punishing her, telling her, oh, she's doing it because she was being bad. So my daughter was a toddler at that age. She wasn't even school age yet. This is how these people target you. It seemed like little insignificant nothings. The daycare director, I noticed one day my daughter come home from daycare. She's in different clothes. It's not hers. Where are your clothes? Oh, Mr. Love, like he happened to be the director of the daycare, and he's a pastor. Hadn't hit my daughter in her nose to make her nose bleed. I swear for the Lord on my life, I swear to God, I never lie on nobody. This is true, real life shit that me and my child is actually the fuck experience. But I'm telling y'all all this because she was perfect. She wasn't a crybaby. She slept good, all of that. Until she turned 5 and went to school. And the people literally diagnosed my child from fucking kindergarten. And they call you. And the nurses and the prison and all these damn people, and they tell you, oh, take this referral to your doctor. And she was diagnosed with all them disabilities ever since, and had to be started on. They diagnosed your kids from the fucking school. ADHD, ODD, PICA at 5. Taking narcotics. They target your kids. They groom them. They brainwash them. They mind control them. My daughter had been potty trained. By the time my daughter was like 1 or 2, probably about 1, she was walking and potty trained. You know, at that age, they still wear a pull-up and different things, but she knew the concept of going to the bathroom and using the bathroom on her own and different things. You understand what I'm saying? By the time my daughter got to 3rd grade, she was doing fine, using the bathroom on her own. She became deathly afraid of the bathroom. Did not want to go. For all, a bath, to use the restroom, anything. And she was doing number 1 and number 2 on herself. Not to put my child on blast, but I'm trying to tell you how this shit go and what it looked like. Because a lot of y'all will whoop your child's ass or put them in time out or punish them if all of a sudden they started using the bathroom and stuff like that or whatever. You think they just being a fool, they being lazy, and you have no idea they being groomed, brainwashed, mind controlled, molested, abused by people you trusted in your home and right the fuck at school. And the bitches got the audacity to be trying to target you. My daughter in elementary school, she went to multiple different schools. When I realized that she was being bullied, when she first started school, the first teacher that she had, it was the last year the lady was going to retire. So she was there for the start of school, and then they got another teacher, which I guess was like a temporary teacher. Then she ended up leaving, and then there ended up being another teacher. And I feel so bad to this day for this woman because she got a black teacher, and my daughter was being bullied so bad. That lady told me that it was a boy because my daughter was in what they call a self-contained class, and an older boy that they had in this class hadn't hit her. And the teacher told me, like any good teacher should let you know what's going to happen with your child. Oh, this person, put their hands on it. So I appreciate the woman for telling me the truth. And I went to the principal like, y'all need to do something about this child. This was a child that they had in my daughter's classroom that was like 2 grades older than her. Okay? In here picking on the little fucking kids. And I'll never forget, that school told me, that principal told, who told you that your child was assaulted by another child? They fired that black woman. They fired her, and she was a good teacher. They fired that woman and they shipped my daughter to another fucking school. This is how the schools operate. They don't want you to know what's going on with your children. They punished that woman for telling the parent the truth about what was going on with their children. Because they teach your children to shh, be quiet. You know all that one finger symbolisms you see the motherfuckers in the government do, the sellouts in the industry do. Yeah, see that shit? It's a subliminal. They got a whole lot of shit behind that shit. Shh, don't tell nobody you being molested. Shh, don't tell nobody this satanic shit is going on. Shh, don't tell nobody you being groomed. Shh, don't tell no. You understand what I'm saying? All kind of people talking with your kids behind your fucking back, saying all kinds of things to your shit, having inappropriate conversations with them and everything. This was being done to my daughter. My daughter always loved drawing. She started drawing these pictures between like 4th and 5th grade. She started drawing these pictures of like, she all of a sudden got like this dark sense of humor. She started drawing pictures of like skulls and bones and blood, gory type of shit. And these was good fucking drawings. People that professionally draw, if I showed these people these portraits of different things that she drew, they would think some advanced, maybe teenager that drew them. She was drawing animals with huge freaking penises and private parts on them. Long as fucking, nothing, not a whole face, nothing but a mouth with a whole tongue sticking out, licking a fucking ice cream cone. That's learned fucking behavior. Somebody, I knew then, somebody had to show my daughter something pornography, like some type of pornography type of shit. Combination with animals and different shit and other shit. I'm trying to tell you. This is the shit your children be exposed to. This is all a part of satanic ritual abuse. This is all a part of grooming. This is all a part of the brainwashing and the mind control and the different things. I told y'all before, they was going to traffic my daughter from school. And them bitches was going to stage the whole event. She was going to come up missing. And they was going to get the Masons and the Eastern Stars to come together and act like they had some little search party. Y'all know how it go. Y'all seen it before. Kid come up missing. Then you look up. You got the news and the Masons there with the parents. And they act like they looking for the child. And then all of a sudden, you don't hear about it no more. They done paid this because they done paid the family off. And they don't never say nothing about it or whatever. Yeah, bitch, I'm not no sellout. I'm not going to sell my soul, sell my ass, or pimp out my motherfucking child. I don't know who they thought I was. But they tried it. They tried it. And I was watching them because by then, I'm away. I see what's going on bit by bit. Put my daughter on a big old jumbotron talking about student of the month and different shit like that for all kind of people to see. I knew she was being targeted. She was literally being put on display. I'm telling y'all all this so y'all can recognize the signs that something the fuck is going on. And the satanic powers that be, the wickedness in high places, the shadow government, they controlling it all. They pick these kids out just like little flowers, okay? Especially the ones that you would think the ones that were vulnerable or weak or are seen as vulnerable and weak or ones that's got disabilities that they wouldn't bother with or whatever, but they're the ones that's more vulnerable, they're just vulnerable enough to be manipulated. See, it's a different recruiting process for those of them who are gifted and talented. Those of them who are very like genius level smart and different shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times they'll go through the fucking parents and different shit who likely well-to-do, well-off individuals who are already sold out that, you know, bring their children into this and want their children to succeed a whole lot of different shit like that or whatever it is. It's a whole different process, the way the shit go, you know? I'm trying to tell you what I know, man. This is how this shit go. I done found satanic coins, cleaning up my daughter's room, satanic coins. I tell you, I kid you not. Motherfucking coins about that big, look like a $1. Got a satanic pentagram on one side. I had never seen a coin like that day before in my motherfucking life. It had spell work on it. And I had picked it up out her floor because my daughter had been diagnosed with pica at that point in time. So anything like that, couldn't let her have, because she would, pica is when a person eats inedible things. For a child, it's like crayons and, you know, different things like that or whatever. Chew on things like a pencil and, you know, different things like that. They're toys, baby dolls, that especially plastic stuff like that or whatever. It's different for different people. So I was surprised when I was in her floor. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to be very careful with a person who has pica. You cannot allow them to use any type of chemicals like cleaning products and different things like that or whatever, because they love to try to put anything in their mouth and things like that or what have you. So I was surprised when I seen it. And by the time something like that is cursed, it's got a spell on it. And you know, you pick it up, that spell is on you. All hell broke loose after I picked the shit up and I threw it the fuck away. I don't even know what I did with it. And even like a lot of the shit that I hadn't found and I seen and I knew, when I started realizing it, not knowing that my ex was you know, a sellout and a part of this shit at the fucking time, you know, you tell people closest to you, oh, you know, she drawing these type of pictures and doing this and doing that and this, that, and the other and different stuff going on. Or whatever, not knowing they the fuck involved. Okay? They used my ex to do certain things as well to my child. All this shit was covered up. And they ain't got the audacity to be fucking targeting me, working the fuck against me. I put all them bitches on blast, make them and their fucking families look ridiculous. Because I told them to stop fucking with me long goddamn time ago. Me and my motherfucking child. But they obviously don't believe a pig's pussy pork around this bitch. So it's whatever. But this is what the fuck go on. And it's a whole lot more. See, I done seen a lot of shit. I done heard a lot of shit. And I know a lot of shit that I ain't ever spoke the fuck about. But let these motherfucking satanic powers that be keep on fucking with me. And y'all gonna fucking see. And it's going to be whatever the fuck it's going to be. Corrupt people in power are grooming, brainwashing, and mind controlling your children. This is a part of some type of human experimentation, psychological operations. Okay? Militarized weapons, touchless torture weapons, silent weapons, and different things that they are fucking using. This is a part of human experimentation. Just like the social engineering. There's whole fucking neighborhoods, whole fucking communities, whole areas in some places that's literally a whole human experimentation. A whole social engineering operation. And y'all running around free as a bird thinking you doing what you want to do every goddamn day because that's what you want to do. You think the way you feeling is your fucking thoughts. You feel like what you like, you think what you like is because you the fuck like it. You got no idea that there's technology out here so fucking advanced that can control all that shit. Your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, from the type of food you like to who you like to screw and how you like to screw to all kinds of shit. It can manipulate your thoughts, manipulate your dreams, manipulate your words, your verbiage, your speech. Manipulate your environment. My cats have been manipulated. This gonna go over y'all head. Last week they was directing spell work. My cats, I've had them since they were babies. Anybody who have cats know that cats, out of every fucking animal that anybody could have as a pet, is the easiest to potty train. You can literally potty train a cat in a day or two. All you got to do is put them in a confined space with a litter box. And they're naturally drawn to it. From then on, they're going to forever know where to go to use the bathroom. Never had a problem with my cats, y'all. Y'all, last week, spell work was being directed at my cats, y'all. They were pissing and shitting on my couch. To the point where I had to take the stuff off and like wash the things and like everything, y'all. And they did it multiple times. And they knew they was in trouble because they have like a kennel thing outside. I put them out, they asses outside. And I had them since they were babies. The spell work was so severe. My older cat, Diamond, she just had a litter. She had a litter of 4. They were fine. I had just gave them, they finally had an open their eyes and everything, because you're not supposed to mess with them, so they open their eyes and they move them around on their own and different things like that. They still nursing, but once they open their eyes and different things like that, then you can touch them. Okay? And I had to give them a bath and everything. I had bathed all the cats. Everything. They killed 2 of the cats with the spell, or 2 of the kittens they killed with the spell work they was directing at them. And my older cats that I have, they literally had them pissing and shitting on my couch just to try to trigger me in some type of way. I've literally seen them do the same thing to my daughter, just to try to trigger me to get upset, or just I'd be like, oh, I know you ain't impede on yourself. I know you ain't, you know what I'm saying? I've watched it happen. It's like a light switch. They flip the shit on, they can flip it off. I can tell y'all a whole lot of shit. These motherfuckers know I know the truth. They hate me with a fucking passion, because they ain't never heard a bitch shoot from the lip like I did. But I told them to stop fucking with me. All of Babylon can fall in this bitch, as far as I'm concerned. They've been fucking with me since I was a goddamn child. I ain't got shit to lose. I ain't never had nothing. I ain't never had nobody or nothing like that. And my entire life has been a miserable fucking hell. It's not one happy moment I've ever experienced in my life. But I'm not no bitter bitch about it. I deal with that shit. I keep it moving. I just keep on fucking living. I don't even talk about it. But I'm tired of these bitches fucking with me. And I'm tired of them fucking with my goddamn children. They found the wrong one to fucking target when they decide to target me, bitch. And about trying to set up some shit, stage shit, to trigger a bitch. Y'all gonna get enough for trying to trigger somebody if you ain't gonna pull the trigger, you stupid bitch. Excuse my language. It is so unattractive to use profanity all the time. I don't even like. Y'all ever do some shit you really don't like? I stopped smoking cigarettes because I really don't like cigarette smoke. I don't like how cigarettes smell. That's the reason why I vape now. And I'm getting ready to stop that, because I just got my patches and different things like that ordered or whatever, and get ready to stop that. I just started that to wing myself off of cigarettes so I wouldn't smoke cigarettes anymore or whatever. But you ever do some shit you really don't like? I do not like. I hate. It is a pet peeve for me to raise my voice. I don't like cursing. I do not like repeating myself. So I am annoyed if I have to do either one of them. Okay? So y'all excuse my language. But sometimes profanity goes so well with what the hell you need to say when you're explaining something to somebody. You understand what I'm saying? Like, because it just wouldn't do it justice if I just told you all calmly, oh, your children, the powers that be they're grooming your children. They're being brainwashed and mind controlled. And yeah, you know, this is just a part of human experimentation that's going on. This is betrayal. That doesn't come off as well as me saying the motherfucking satanic powers that be are grooming, brainwashing, and mind controlling your children. It sounds different, don't it? It has a different feeling, don't it? It has a different meaning, don't it? So don't think I can't talk intelligently, because I can, and very well. I know how to get on whoever's level, no matter who they are. But this shit has irritated me. So we discussing it today. Now your baby daddy Because the majority of you is probably women that's watching this. Your baby's daddy and their family. Spirit is saying is in on the setup to target and sacrifice you for money. The audacity. How many of y'all done raised y'all children? Your children damn near grown and you done raised your children by yourself. Huh? Say what? Say huh? And your baby daddy, who you ain't never done shit to, and they family, and on the set up to target the fuck you and sacrifice you for money. Yeah. Yeah, that's what Spirit said. That's what's going on. That's exactly what the fuck is going on. So your baby daddy want to completely disregard the person who carried their child for 9 fucking months. Went through the labor, the hard fucking pain of having the fucking child. Then raising that child by your goddamn self. With no fucking help. For him or his family. To sacrifice you. Set you up to be targeted. Go along with targeting you. So then this means that your baby daddy not only know that you are a targeted individual, but your child is a fucking targeted individual. So that means that your baby daddy is in on the set up to target and sacrifice you. They are also in the set up to target and possibly sacrifice your child. And you said for money? Yeah, that's what Spirit said. The audacity. Spirit say your whole family is in on it. The whole family was in on grooming, brainwashing, and mind controlling your child, Spirit is saying. The enemy has even tricked your own child into going along with the plot to kill you. Okay? By either they have like tempted, persuaded, and bribed your children. Some of you all, they have told your children behind your back all type of bad things about you to turn your child against you. Others of you all, they have tempted, persuaded, and bribed your child with like, oh, if you help us, they have made it seem like to some of your children, depending on how old they are, that this was a game, that it was some type of game that they was going to play on the parent. When they were really doing things to torture you and harass you. Some of them have bribed and tempted and persuaded your children with things. Oh, if you help us get rid of mommy, you'll get a whole lot of money and you can have whatever you want. This goes back to my daughter's drawings. I knew that the grooming and shit was going on, because remember, not only the sexual and satanic pictures she started drawing y'all the most glamorous dresses I have ever fucking seen. I got boxes and boxes of her drawings, some of them because one day when I wasn't home, a lot of shit from pictures in my phone to when they took my daughter out to the lake and did a spell on her out at the lake in the water, some type of water ritual spell. And they had my sibling and my supposed sibling, my supposed mother do that shit. All went out there. Now I wasn't invited. My ex wasn't invited, but they took my child. They only have taken her 2 places in her entire life. One was the Disney on Ice. That was the Disney themed programming, mind control programming, Disney themed programming. That's what that was for, and it was to the lake. Okay, and that was to do this water ritual, satanic ritual on her. Okay, but one in particular time, while I was gone, when I came back, all of my shit had been ransacked through. Pictures that I had then disappeared. Pictures in my phone, like when she went out there to the lake and different things like that, all of a sudden disappeared. Personal effects that I had and different things had in different days stolen. Drawings and things that my daughter had and did or whatever, clearly showing the signs of abuse and different things that was going on, had all been fucking disappeared, y'all. They stole it. They had somebody to come in and ransack the house when I wasn't there. My ex allowed them to. And she fucked the bitch the same night while my daughter was in the house. Yeah, and they think I don't know this shit. And tried to prevent my child from speaking about it and telling me about it. They think I'm too stupid to know this shit. Exactly how I can destroy these bitches for them trying to come for me and destroy me, bitch. So be your best bet to go on about your fucking business and stay the fuck about my energy and out my goddamn life. This is what? Real shit that goes on. But my daughter started drawing these between the sexual pictures and the satanic pictures that she was drawing. She would draw the most glamorous dresses. I guarantee you, if I had collected all of those things and I knew some fashion designer that I can send it, y'all, these were like extravagant dresses. Like, I'm talking about some of the dresses that you would see. These were fanciful, like almost like ballroom type of dresses. Okay. And she wasn't tracing. She was doing this from, like, somebody hadn't told her, oh, you're a princess and you can have all these nice dresses, y'all. And then she started taking whole pieces of paper, y'all. Whole pieces of paper. And on that whole paper, you know how like a note, like a single note, like a dollar bill, $5 bill, $10 bill, like how it is, how it's got the number either sides or whatever, and then whatever image is in the middle. Yo, she would take a whole piece of paper, and it would be a dollar sign. She would draw on there, and it would be like 333333333, comma 3333333, comma 333333333, comma. You know what I'm saying? It'll come out to trillions of fucking dollars or some shit, but it was all fucking threes. Some of them she would do with sixes, 66666, comma 66666, comma 6666, and no other fucking numbers, except for that all the way across the page. Like somebody done told her she would get a lot of money. She's got a lot of money. Help us get rid of mommy, and you can get a lot of money, and you can have a lot of pretty dresses and all the toys that you want, and this and another. This is the shit that they filled my daughter's head up with. Y'all, I seen all this shit. These motherfuckers think I'm boo-boo the goddamn fool. Like, I don't know this shit. See, I know a lot of shit that I ain't spoke the fuck about. I know a lot of shit that I ain't said nothing about. I let a motherfuckers assume that I'm ignorant and I'm fucking dumb. But you bitches been fucking with me. It's been 11 years that I have known that I'm a targeted fucking individual. Like 10 years or so that I have known that I'm a targeted fucking individual, bro. This shit been going on too motherfucking long. And if you ain't wrapped this shit up yet, when you've been fucking with me all my goddamn life, and my entire fucking life is miserable, not to mention all the shit that you have done to me and my child and stolen from me and my child, and you got these sold out ass ops out here trying to tell me and my child's story as if it was the fuck theirs, while you steal what rightfully belonged to us, while we targeted and attacked and discriminated against every fucking day, dealing with this cruel and unusual fucking punishment, domestic terrorism, illegal harassment, surveillance, and all this fucking shit. Motherfucking celebrities I can call out by the fuck name right now. You know that bitch made ass nigga illegally use technology to surveillance me in the privacy of my own fucking home and my fucking child. But you sick, twisted ass fucking bastards. Playing me like I'm fucking, I swear for Lord. See, just a lot. I'm telling y'all, it's a lot of shit I know that I don't fucking speak about. But I swear for Lord, I put all this shit on goddamn blast and call all you bitches out by the fuck name. And we can let it all hang out in this son bitch. This what's going on, collective. This was done to your children as well. The enemy has tricked your child into going along with the plot to kill you. See, they mind controlling your children is, or not mind control. They are mind controlling your children. But the voice to skull, the B2K, okay, which to me seemed like nothing more than like synthetic telepathy. It's a form of telepathy, okay? It's not hearing through the eardrum. It's the mind. It's hearing through the mind. Like you literally hear certain. It's hard to explain, but it's telepathic. The easiest way to explain it is telepathic communication. They use the same form of technology to communicate with the ops and the game stalkers. Okay? That's targeting you and shit. I can always tell, I can read body language really well. Like when I talk like this and I matter-of-factly know shit that they're doing with my daughter, sometimes I see my daughter make this face when she don't know that I'm looking. See her make this weird, this weird face, like a sad type of face or an upset type of face or whatever, because it's like they're threatening her. Or if your mom say this or do that, we gonna do this or that to her. We gonna do this or that to you, and different things like that. You ever seen how your child look like if somebody well, like a little child, if you tell them no, like they want some candy or something, you say no, how a little kid a pout, like get sad, like get that sad face, like, or whatever. Or for an older child, telling them, like them being in trouble about something or something, how that kind of facial expression. If you're a parent, then you know what I'm talking about, that facial expression. But imagine nothing going on. You haven't said anything to your child, and you happen to look up and see and they're seeing like this. Like say if I was in here by myself and I'm looking over this type of stuff like this or whatever, and I happen to look in there at my daughter or whatever, the same thing, like she is aware of what's going on. So when I speak about certain shit, I know certain shit is going on or what have you, she can sense it. And I can see the expressions in body language and how she is or what have you, to know that something's going on. You know what I'm saying? Almost like a motherfucker is communicating with your child, like threatening them. Or doing things to scare them even. Your minor child was even coached on how to do spell work on you. How many of y'all have caught your child doing spell work? I've literally caught my daughter doing spell work. And it got to the point where she was doing it so much that I had to tell her, especially when she was really younger, I had to tell her, stop doing it. And it seems like the most simplest things. It seems like kiddie shit. It seems like they're just playing and whatever. For a kid, that's how spell work is. Okay? But it's certain spell work. Like my daughter used to take tips of socks. You know how the tips of socks where the line be on the sock, it cut off the toe part of the sock. And she might take the rest of the sock and it might be a pop top or some coins or some rock. It seemed like simple shit. It seemed like nothing, little items that I'm talking about, and wrap it up a certain way in there and say put a hair tie or a rubber band or something around. That is like, it's a form of spell work. What it's supposed to do, anything can be spell work. It depends on the intentions behind it. People are in your child's head beaming shit in their mind, telling them to do certain shit like that. Okay? But because of who my daughter is, she's already on that Matilda, Sabrina the Teenage Witch spectrum anyway. Okay? She's a double water sign, okay? If I have psychic ability, spiritual ability, she does too. You understand what I'm saying? And she's of the new generation, so of course. You understand what I'm saying? And on top, she's got double water in her, and she's a water sign. So I'm Pisces, and her dad is Cancer, and she's a Cancer. You know what I'm saying? So, but your minor child has been coached on how to do spell work. For others of you all, is other subtle ways. Okay? There was one in particular time that my daughter was around my supposed sister. And any of you all who light candles, would you put a candle on your bed? Well, this one in particular time, this supposed sister of mine had candles, was around my daughter, and had lit candles on the bed, left them on the bed. So much so to the point where the bed caught on fire. And my daughter seen this. That was a ritual. That was spell work being done. Okay? Other ways like spell work being shown to your child is straight up somebody actually in front of them, like your sister, your brother, your cousin, your mom, whoever, showing them, oh, you do this, and this is this kind of spell work, this and things like that. Others of them, because of they're going through the mind control and different things like that, this shit can be beamed into their mind. Okay? Your kid ever act out for no apparent reason at all? My daughter don't do it so much now. Like, it would literally take a specific trigger. Sometimes like, they trigger her for no reason at all, like, but it don't happen often. Like, the last time they triggered her really severely to where her behavior was like really bad and irrational, it was literally over something simple as her remote. The batteries was good and changed in her remote and everything, but for some reason the remote has stopped working. She couldn't change her channel on the remote. Okay, I knew that her TV was being hacked. They was hacking into her TV and it was watching her because the TV had started functioning on its own. Now, she's got a brand new flat screen TV. There's no reason this should be going haywire like this. But it started like turning up, turning down the volume on its own. Whole settings coming up by itself without pushing anything, okay? And all kinds of things happening, or what have you. The remote start happening, and that was all it took to trigger a full blown mental breakdown in her. And she yelled and she screamed and she fought and she was upset, and it was no calming her down. I literally had to just get to the point, you just let it, when your child get like that, just let them holler and scream until they get, at some point in time, they're going to get tired. They're going to shut up. And like a light switch, like, it flips on and it flips off. Okay? They trigger your children to do this at times. Like, if I went in there right now and said, Brigetta, you're on punishment. I'm taking the TV out of here. Give me your phone. Give me the laptops. All this or whatever. Yo, she would have the biggest fucking fit you have ever seen. Ever. And be ready to fight. And completely hostile and aggressive. Okay? But your child has been triggered or has been coached on how to do certain spell work, okay? Certain behaviors in your children as well. If your child, you notice your child looking up certain things that's inappropriate and different things, they're being triggered to do that, like pornographic type of things and all kinds of things or what have you. And I noticed way when my daughter was younger, she could barely read on her own, okay? But you was being triggered to literally Google certain things and type it out, and shit coming up, and watching certain inappropriate things. You understand what I'm saying? And that's the reason why YouTube amazes me with all their fucking community guideline ass bullshit. There is my daughter, she got it bad. She has her own account. Like, I don't allow her to have a channel, but she has her own account or what have you. So when she go into YouTube on her TV or whatever, she's supposed to be in her account. And it's so stupid because it doesn't have a feature where you can lock the guest mode. All you have to do is sign out of your account and go into the guest mode, and all of YouTube is available. Okay? There is more sexually explicit soft porn on fucking YouTube. You don't even need to go to a pornographic site to see pornographic shit, okay? I'm talking like sexually explicit shit, from homosexual shit to all kinds of things. But your child is looking at, don't, you know what I'm saying? At some age, you know what I'm saying, it can kind of turn, tie into hormones and changing of the age, and just their own natural curious mind of things or what have you. But when they are very, very young, when a child is very, very young, some shit is learned behavior. That's the type of stuff that there's no reason to be on their mind. You understand what I'm saying? Especially to the point where they are purposely typing in things to look up and have the sense to hide it from the parents. That means you know what you're doing, you're not supposed to be doing. Okay? It's something is triggering you to do this. You understand what I'm saying? Your child is being manipulated, and everybody they come into contact with is involved. So I was telling y'all about that. Your own family is involved in this. Okay? Your baby daddy and their family is involved in this, okay? Anybody that you date is involved in this, okay? Your friend, your children's friends and their parents are involved in this. Complete strangers, neighbors, doctors, nurses, dentists, anybody that they come into contact with, counselors, therapists. And you would think for a counselor or therapist, you know what I'm saying, they would be the utmost professional and trustworthy and different things. Shit, all these people in the sellouts and in the pockets of the satanic fucking powers that be, y'all. Okay? Every last one of them. Look, shuffling. 10 of cups. Want to come out here and look what's there. 10 of cups, 10 of swords. There's a large group of people who have ultimately betrayed you and your child. Spirit is saying. Okay? The enemy is using your children to target and work against you while your child is under mind control. So basically your child is under mind control, and this is how they're using your children to target you and work against you. Okay? So even when you're in the privacy of your own home, those of you who are targeted individuals, you know what I'm saying, you're supposed to feel safe and secure at home. Okay? So when you're not out, and as a targeted individual, you know from the moment we go out in public, these motherfuckers know where we going before the hell we get there. Because they're doing things to invade and violate our mind. They're hacking us and tracking us. So we book an appointment online. They already know about it before the appointment get there. Okay? What route we're going to take and who, you understand what I'm saying? All kinds of shit. Okay? But your child is under mind control, okay? And your child is being mind controlled to target you and work against you as well. This is all being done out of envy, Spirit is saying. The secret societies are involved in this, no matter what type of cult, coven, or secret society it is. This is illegally funded government operations, okay? This shit is being funded out of a black fucking budget, Spirit is saying, okay? It's being run, ruled, controlled, and funded by the government, these royals, these wealthy elites, the satanic powers that be, the wickedness in high places, the shadow government, any damn thing else you want to call them. Okay? And I'm really about sick of them, okay? Because in the United States, it depends on where you're from and where you're listening to this from. You understand what I'm saying? If you are somewhere, you know what I'm saying? If you're listening to this in China, then predominantly the people in China or Japan or somewhere is of that race. So that means the people in power in that area of that race, okay? This, what I'm talking about, could very well be going on there, but your powers that be would be different than in the United States. You know what I'm saying? In the United States, we know that these are the wealthiest elites in these 13 bloodlines. They're supposed to be at the tip top of the fucking pyramid and all superior and all this other shit. They Caucasian fucking people. Okay? And I will say they make good, wholesome Caucasian people look the fuck bad. Because there's plenty of good Caucasian people in the fucking world. But when it comes to the satanic fucking powers that be, they are wicked, they are demonic, they are evil, they're psychopathic, they're sociopathic, and they are absent of sympathy, empathy, or remorse. They get turned on, they bust a nut off the torture of other fucking people. They do not care. And they make good, decent white folk look bad. This is illegally funded government operations. And it pisses me off when they do that shit, because it puts people in the mindset where you don't know who the fuck to trust. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you're being tortured and harassed by a particular group of individuals, when you amongst others of those individuals, you know what I'm saying, you don't know who to trust. But many of us who are targeted individuals, we know that we are even targeted by our own kind. You don't be targeted by people of any races, but when you get to talking about the people who are the wealthiest, who are, and when I say wealthy, I mean like millionaire, billionaire, trillionaire ass individuals, okay? Well, really and truly, when you're talking about the rulers and the masters of the world, they're billionaire, trillionaire. You understand what I'm saying? But you still got wealthy, wicked ass elite that's in the millionaire range. You understand what I'm saying? But we're talking about very, very wealthy individuals when we say powers that be, wickedness in high places and shit like that. You understand what I'm saying? These are the people that call themselves the rulers and the masters of the world and different shit like that or whatever. And this is what the hell we have to deal with. Spirit is saying this is betrayal. Backstabbers, hate, envy, jealousy. Human experimentation, illegally funded government operations. The secret societies are involved and in it and behind this, okay? But this is being done to you collective out of envy. And because of their envy, they have ultimately betrayed you, as well as your child, Spirit is saying. Nothing is going to be okay. I don't know if you want to call it God. I don't know if you want to call it the extraterrestrials. I don't know what you want to call it exactly. But nothing on planet Earth is going to be okay until a higher power from somewhere come and swoop, wipe these people out the position, titles, and roles that they have. Okay? And that means their entire fucking bloodline. Because one or two of these damn people, they got whole generations of them. Them people got families. And they pass their shit down from one generation to the damn next. But something's got to be going on. Hundreds of fucking years. People have been tortured, sacrificed, abused, harassed, terrorized, tortured, all kinds of things. Something Jurassic has got to happen to bring this shit to the end. And a lot of people don't want to think about it. A lot of people don't want to talk about it. Because a lot of innocent casualties might come along with that. But hell, innocent casualties are happening every fucking day. You know how many babies die on a daily basis? From toddler children to school-age children die on a daily basis. Let alone people who should be thriving in the prime of their life are dying on a daily basis. Corrupt people in power are grooming, brainwashing, and mind controlling your children. Justice. These are people who work for the justice system, the government, who are in authority, who's grooming, brainwashing, and mind controlling your children, Spirit is saying. Spirit, clarify human experimentation. And then it pisses me off because these motherfuckers insult your intelligence, Spirit is saying. They do things to insult your intelligence. By playing pretend like this shit don't exist and they're not doing it, but you know that it's going on. A lot of the shit that I've told y'all is patented shit that the government owns. So they're using it and they're doing it. But my thing is they love parading around flexing their muscles like they so big and so bad and so untouchable. I call them the untouchables. You understand what I'm saying? I'm thinking about writing a story called The Untouchables. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of these people, they come out with these old superhero-ass characters and different shit like that or whatever. There need to be something, a story, a script written about the Untouchables. These the wealthiest, most elite motherfuckers in the world that do all this crooked, evil, wicked, demonic-ass shit, and they untouchable. They the Untouchables, like the Incredibles and all the other motherfuckers, superhero-ass motherfuckers they come up with. The Untouchables. That's what I call them. That's what they think. But it's some shit that can reach out and touch their ass and eliminate their ass. It's human experimentation. Temperance. Temperance and the Ace of Swords wanted to flip over. They're doing this human experimentation on earth angels, on chosen ones, on the 144,000. On people who have a divine angelic connection. You see this woman here with these wings on here? This is somebody who have a divine angelic connection to the spirit realm, to the Most High God. Okay? This is who they experiment on. Spirit say that's the truth. That's clarity. Spirit, clarify your baby daddy or baby mama, for those some of y'all, and their family is in on the setup to target and sacrifice you. Yeah. Your baby daddy and their family is in on the setup to target and sacrifice you out of jealousy, envy, hatred, spitefulness, competition, retaliation, punishment, payback, or revenge. Now I apologize, but I'm the fuck confused. Once again, let's go over the facts here. You the one gave birth to this fucking child. You the one had to have your body stretched the fuck out of place. You the one went through the fucking pain. You the one, if you had a sincerity, had to be sliced the fuck open and stapled the fuck back up. You the one had to rock them, console them, heal them when they didn't feel well, feed them every goddamn day, every fucking 2-3 hours, stay up all fucking night with them. You the one took care of them by your goddamn self. Explain to me, how the fuck you jealous and envious? Huh? Motherfuckers ain't been to no doctor's appointments, no parent-teacher conferences, disciplining them or nothing, teaching them or nothing. Tell me again how you jealous, how you envious, how you hateful, how you spiteful against a woman who gave birth to your children. Tell me again how you want retaliation, punishment, payback, and revenge, bitch. But that's why your baby daddy, or for some of y'all, your baby mama and their family is in on the setup to target and sacrifice you for money. Now see, this ain't no retaliation, payback, or revenge. Cause see, you can't say that you're doing something for money and then on the flip side try to make it seem like, oh yeah, but I'm doing it cause I don't like this person. Cause I want revenge on it. No, bitch, you just want money. That mean you're a fucking sellout. That mean you'll do anything for money. That mean you stepping and fetching for the man. That's what that mean. Tell the truth, shame the devil. That's what you're really doing it for. Say you working against a bitch because you want some money. You want to come up. Tell the truth. Don't make it seem like something wrong with a bitch. She did something the fuck wrong to you besides give birth to your motherfucking child. Tell the truth. You working against your baby mama because you seen her as an easy target. You seen her as a lick. You're up, a gang stalker, a sellout. You stepping and fetching for the man. You trying to sacrifice your own baby mama for money, nigga. The whole family in on it. The whole family in on it, Spirit. Clarify the whole family in on it. Solar eclipse. Your whole family, your mama's side, your daddy's side, they want some type of big changes to happen. They want there to be a transformation, okay? They're trying to cause some type of cosmic trigger because they want some type of new beginning. So they want to eclipse you out. Spirit is saying. The enemy has tricked your child into going along with the plot to kill you. 4 cups. Didn't I tell you they brought up your child? Didn't I tell you? They made your child some type of offer, proposition, or proposal of some kind. Because the 4 cups, they offered your child something. Or, you see, and it's interesting because, look, that's a kid. That's a kid here on this 4 cups. Somebody offered your child something. Or told them that they would get something or receive something or something if they helped them to kill you or get rid of you. Collective. Spirit, clarify, your minor child was coached on how to do spell work on you. I'm seeing the Nine of Swords and the Five of Swords that want to flip over together. The spell work that your child was coached on how to do on you, it was to keep you in mental anguish, mental conflict, to cause you psychological trauma, to make you lose hope or love, for you to have dark thoughts, for you to have anxiety and fear, for you to have nightmares and insomnia, for you to have worry. Okay? I'm going to tell you now, if you ever doze off early, if your child, say your child was in the bed, right? When you doze off, and most parents, especially when you have smaller children that you have to keep an eye on, you don't really doze off until your child doze off. Like, everybody's in the bed at the same damn time when you have small children. You make sure your kids, they fed, they bathed, they in the bed, different things like that or whatever. Then you get in the bed and get restless and things like that or what have you. Make sure your children's safe and secure before you doze off. But you ever doze off and your angels wake you up and your child sneaking and creeping around the house while you was asleep and doing things when you thought they were asleep? They were up doing spell work on you. Especially if you get up and you having some type of fucked up dreams or nightmares or different things like that. Like if you doze off and your children still up, even if they're in their rooms. I have called my daughter sometimes. I done woke up from a fucked up dream or something weird and happened or whatever. And it is interesting because she'll have this fucked up look on her face. And it's the same face that I've seen on all these gang stalkers when they doing fuck. They all have this fucked up look on their face. And the only expression, like the only way that I can explain to you what this expression looks like, you know how when somebody have a secret that they can't tell, but almost like and these people, they also, it's interesting because I don't know, they probably don't know that they do it, but I've noticed it. They listen with their eyes. You ever heard of a person saying ear hustling? Somebody ear hustling, they eye hustle. It's one of their main senses. It's like it's almost like I said, like the saying, like ear hustling, but it's eye hustling. Their eyes be doing some weird shit and it be bucked. Okay? And they look like buck-eyed and look like they got a secret and looking around but trying to act all normal or shit like that or whatever. You could tell. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to explain, but it's like a certain expression. But I can tell motherfuckers doing some fucked up shit when they look like that. But they know something they're not saying, or they're doing something in particular or something like that, or what have you. I can tell. Your child was coached on how to do this spell work to keep you in mental conflict, to cause you conflict and defeat. Okay? As a form of abuse. To cause hostility in your life, cause conflict and problems in your life. Spirit, clarify your child is being manipulated and everybody they come into contact with is involved. Okay? So these are liars, cheaters, thieves, manipulators, con artists. These are cowardly people who are not as they seem. Okay, these are people who are wearing a mask, who are cloaking themselves, concealing themselves. So you may think you're standing in front of the doctor, or you're standing in front of the nurse, or you're standing in front of your kid's teacher, or your child's dentist, or you got them at the eye doctor and different things like that. They are doing things like, let me give you an example. I have literally taken my daughter to the eye doctor before. She's done the whole eye exam. Everybody who goes to an eye exam, you look from numbers to letters at different shapes, or not different shapes, but different sizes to tell, what your vision is like. I've seen my daughter go through an entire eye examination. The whole thing is over with, but then at the end, the person will have my daughter look at some images or whatever, and it might be monarch butterflies or something that's very subliminal that's supposed to trigger her in some type of way. Okay? These people are liars, cheaters, thieves, manipulators, con artists who do things under false pretenses. They're sneaking and creeping around. They're being very sneaky. They're betrayers. Okay? They're trying to get away with something. Okay? And these people, your child is being manipulated by these people. Everybody that they come into contact with knows that you are a targeted individual, and it's also targeting your child, but they're also using your child to target you. Okay? Just like today, I kid you not, I like my daughter's doctor or what have you. She's been with him since she was a baby. Okay, but recently, like she had to go and get her hand checked out or whatever, and she's got to wear this ointment stuff and wrap it up or what have you. So she's got this thing on her hand or whatever, and they were discussing it. She had her doctor's appointment today, and so he went into explaining, it was something about like how he used to suck on his fingers or something, when he was talking to my daughter about something or whatever, not trying to tell that man's all this business. But when he did the imagery, he threw this up. Okay? Devil horns. The satanic power said these motherfucking, at least that's the little subtle shit that they do, man. That's the little subtle shit that they do. Okay? And it be all kinds of shit like that all the fucking time. Okay? Even like teachers, you ever hear your if your kids do any type of Zoom call, things like that, or wherever, where it seems like I've heard certain teachers that my daughter have had literally speak in subliminals. Like this one teacher, I kid you not, it was during COVID time, and they were doing schooling at home or whatever. And so they were having the Zooms or whatever, and I just so happened to look, because I would have to turn the thing on for my daughter for her to get started, for her to show up in class and different things like that. Her teacher, her background was literally pizza slices, hot dogs, ice cream, walnuts, different shit like that. If you know, you fucking know what the powers that be use those subliminals for. That's predatory ass subliminals. The pizzas is for little girls. The hot dogs is for little boys. This is sexual predator ass shit that these motherfuckers is using the subliminals for everywhere. A fucking teacher. You better watch your kids, bruh. These motherfuckers is in deep. I could have put that bitch on blast then. This was when she was in middle school. The teacher that she had for that shit. But I literally have seen it all. Motherfuckers will molest your child right in your fucking face. You might think they getting a regular fucking examination. They being felt up all kinds of fucking ways. Right in your motherfucking face. They're counting on you being too brainwashed and dumbed down and under mind control to recognize the shit. I noticed it the fuck all. I have been places to, like, when I went to go and get me a gun, I went to the Bass Pro Shop, right? To purchase me a gun. Had paid for the gun and everything, and you have to fill out the paperwork and different things that they have to send in and different things like that or whatever. I had picked out the handgun that I wanted or whatever, just to have for protection and shit at home or whatever, and went through the whole process or whatever. And my daughter's sitting there and she was playing on her phone or whatever, and I was filling out the little form or doing something, getting something or whatever. That man made, like, it's like I caught a glimpse of it, but it was like he shapeshifted right in front of my child. He made some type of demonic ass face, and my daughter immediately got uncomfortable, like she was scared. She like literally started whining. She was like, like all of a sudden, just like that. So I looked at her and was like, what's wrong or whatever. And then, like he said something telepathically to her, or he made some type of demonic ass face, but it spooked her. It scared her. She was sitting right the fuck beside me. And right after that, it's like, he was like, oh, it's going to be a hold. It's going to be a weight on your thing. You know what I'm saying? There was no reason for me to get a weapon. You didn't have a problem with taking my money, my $200 and something for this weapon. I filled out the paperwork and everything. Okay? I don't have no warrants. I don't have anything on my thing. I'm 1052. You know what I'm saying? Nothing like that. You got stone motherfucking cold criminals out here, gang stalkers, some more shit that's got fucking guns and shit. But you don't want a single mother to protect herself, her home, and her motherfucking child and shit. You understand what I'm saying? This is the fuck shit that they do, man. This is the fuck shit that they do. I can tell y'all a lot of shit. And I swear for the Lord, I would never lie on no fucking body. Never lie. They've been referring to my daughter as Sunshine since she was a infant. I can show you pictures of where she was before she was school age. When she was going to daycare, they was taking pictures and different shit. She was being taken pictures with like fucking big ass sunflowers and shit next to her, with bare feet and different shit like that or whatever, all kinds of shit. If you know, you know. If any of you have ever seen the movie Harlem Nights, okay, first of all, they identify my daughter with the color yellow, okay, and they've been referring to her as Sunshine since she was a fucking child, okay. If y'all ever seen the movie Harlem Nights, you know who the fuck Sunshine is, okay. That's who the powers that be want to turn my daughter into, bitch. And you're gonna have to kill me first, bitch. Because I can call your dirty dice before they stop rolling, ho. I know what's on y'all dusty, dirty, pathetic, filthy ass fucking minds. And you're gonna have to kill me in this bitch cold blood first. And we're gonna let the whole world see. And we're gonna go viral in this fucking bitch. So it ain't gonna matter none about you shadow being me or any of this shit. Now, I want me to fucking have stable income to take care of me and my child. Now, I want you wanting me to progress or succeed in any fucking kind of way. It ain't gonna matter, bitch. Fuck you and any fucking thing in this goddamn world. But I'm gonna leave a legacy and go viral in this bitch and free the whole entire fucking human goddamn race. Wake every fucking body up in this bitch. You gonna have to kill me in this bitch cold goddamn blood. And make this shit go viral world of fuck wide. So I can wake up the masses in this bitch. Yeah. The enemy is using your children to target and work it against you while they're under mind control. Page of Swords here. Page of Swords. The Page of Swords can be a stalking, harassing, surveillance type of energy. It also gossip, rumor, slander, backbiting, backstabbing. There's a lot of different energies that goes along with the Page of Swords type of energy, okay? But they're using your child to even track you, trace you, record you, all different types of things as well. They're mind controlled to do these things, to target you and to work against you for them. Okay? Your children has been trained to do this. Spirit is saying. Hold on just a minute, y'all. Hold on, guys. I hate when that happens. But yeah, that's what they're doing, y'all. Okay? And if you think they're watching you in the privacy of your own home, they're watching your child too. These predators are watching your child. I've had to put tape or something like that over like the camera lens part on my daughter's phones and different things before, because my daughter got a habit of taking her phone with her when she go to take a bath. And so you think they're not watching your child undress? You think they're not watching your child use the restroom? You think they're not watching your child take a bath? They're watching all of that. They're watching you as well. Like that. This is what's going on. Envy, spirit. Envy. I'm seeing the 9 of coins here on envy here. This is all about money. The 9 of coins is about a person being rewards for your labor. It's about your status, abundance, you being self-sufficient, abundant, independent, or whatever. And there's envy because of this. Spirit, clarify secret societies. Secret societies. Your family could be a part of a secret society. They're sold out to the secret society. They're a part of some type of cults, covers, or secret society. Or this 10 of Cups can just speak to a large group of people who are in secret societies being involved in what is going on here, okay? But we already know that your whole family is in on it. Even your baby daddy or your baby mama and their family is in on it. There's a lot of people involved here. Spirit, clarify illegally funded government operations. Judgment. This judgment, this action, these decisions, I'm telling you, it's being made by the shadow government, the satanic powers that be, the wickedness in high places. Okay? Rothschilds, Build-A-Bear Group, and all them. Wealthy elite ass motherfuckers, they know about these illegally funded government operations. Judgment talks about a judgment call being made, decisions being made, actions being taken, okay? A mission of some kind, okay? Betrayal. Spirit, clarify this betrayal. Clarify this betrayal. There's a lot of people involved in this betrayal. I'm seeing the King of Swords, Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, feminine energies. These might be particular persons that you know. I'm seeing the Knight of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, feminine or masculine. I'm seeing the King of Coins, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, masculine. The Queen of Coins, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, feminine. The Knight of Wands, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, masculine or feminine. The Hierophant, this is some type of ruler or leader or religious leader or spiritual leader or somebody in power or authority. Y'all excuse the damn, I'm seeing the Knight of Swords here, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Y'all excuse the noise. My older cat just brought one of her darn kittens in here and just left her. And she over there whining. She done came in here to get her. Okay. Yeah. This is ultimate betrayal. Look at this. High Priestess, Three of Swords. This betrayal was because you are a High Priestess. Because you're psychic, intuitive, you're wise, you're knowledgeable, you're enlightened. You're tapped into your higher self. You have a divine angelic connection to the spirit realm, to the Most High. Okay? They wanted to cause you heartache, heartbreak, sadness, sorrow, pain, misery, anguish. Okay? This betrayal was to cause you deep emotional pain, grief, disillusionment, sorrow, depression, heartbreak, tears, loss. Spirit is saying. That's what's going on here. They done fuck with me too goddamn long. Okay? Moon at the bottom of the deck. So we know the moon talk about secret things, hidden things, what's done in the dark. You got magicians who's involved in this. So wicked witches and warlocks, sorcerers, dark priests or priestess. Spirit, Brigitta, get Diamond's kitten and take her back and put her in the her thing. You see her? Yes, I see her. Come on, get her before mischief get to her. Don't call her to her. Just get her for me, please. Pick her up, the small one. I'm trying. Oh, I see it. I see. I didn't see her at first. Okay, so we have the magician here. So you got from Wiccans to warlocks to witches, dark priests, priestess, sorceress. You know, alchemists, illusionists, and a multitude of other damn people who are involved in this. Spirit is saying. This is all about money. This is all about money. Knight of Coins here, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, masculine, feminine. I'm seeing lovers here. Y'all may have ex-lovers who are involved. Okay? Yeah. Ten of Swords. Ultimate betrayal, disloyalty, sabotage, ruin, fatal endings. This is a hate crime. This is cruel. This is brutal. They have stabbed you in your back. They have worked against you in secret to ultimately betray you, Spirit is saying here. To cause a tower in your life. Chaos, tragedy, upheaval, a shakeup of things, destructions, disruptions in your life, Spirit is saying. Yeah, you got the Emperor here. These are masculines of the establishment, in power, in authority, in leadership, in rulership. Fathers, father figures who are involved in this shit, Spirit is saying. Okay? Queen of Wands, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, feminine energy, Spirit is saying. Okay? King of Wands, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, masculine energy. The Empress, mothers, the Empress and the devil wanted to come out together here. These people sold their soul to the devil. They're chained to this devil, Spirit is saying here. These are greedy, materialistic, toxic individuals. The devil is all about possessiveness, control, manipulations, trickery, deception, restrictions, addictions, addictive patterns of behavior, bad habits, lust, temptations, toxicity, sex, sexuality, and everything. These people are in their shadow self, their shadow side, their south node. Mothers, mother figures, women involved here. That's what's going on here, y'all. King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, masculine. Involved here, y'all. They've been trying to sabotage your job, your work, your occupation, your talent, your skills, your abilities, your mastery. Spirit is saying. These people have worked together. They want to cause your death. They've been trying to sacrifice you. Okay? Three of Coins. These people collaborated together for the purposes of money. They chained to this damn devil and they collaborated together for the purposes of money to cause your death, Spirit is saying. Yep. Yep. Because of your job, they're whatever it is that you do for work, or if you have a talent or skill or ability or some type of mastery of some kind, some type of specialty or skill of some type, is why they are targeting you. I don't give a damn what they fucking come up with. Okay, they can dissect your life. They can backtrack you as much as they want to backtrack you. If you was a problem at any other point in time in your life, they could have came for you when you was the fucking problem, but they didn't. Did they? There's no coincidence that when you lived in sin, even if these people was tracking and tracing you then, like for those of you like me, myself, I know that I've been a target all my life. I know they've been tracking and tracing me all my damn life. I know that they chipped me when I was a fucking child. And some more shit. Okay? But they didn't make me aware that I was being targeted until after I went through an awakening, after I woke up and I began to speak out truth and clarity about certain things. That's when it began to be like a vigorous attack against me, and everybody's mask started slipping off. People that was the closest to me was involved all along. That's when you really, really have an awakening to the shit that is going on. To about the governments, about the industries, about your own fucking family, all the people around you, your lovers, and some more shit. Okay? Because they have a covert and overt way of doing this shit. Many of y'all were profiled and targeted well before you were aware that it was going on. Those of us who have endured satanic ritual abuse and different things from our childhood and all type of things that we have gone through, we technically were sold out to the devil, to the satanic powers that be when we were children. So these motherfuckers have been exploiting us for money and targeting us all of our damn life. It just wasn't until we was awakened that they made us aware that we were being targeted, okay? So don't allow none of their little psychological operations of targeting you and attacking you. See, they use that shit to fuck with you mentally. You understand what I'm saying? But if you were a problem, okay, then how come they didn't come for you when you was a supposed problem? You don't understand what I'm saying? Or if somebody's trying to make you out for something to be wrong with you, or say make it out to that you are a problem or you committed a crime. Well, if that was the case, how come they didn't come after you when you committed that said crime? So it's a lie. And the truth ain't in them. Because trust and believe you, as much as these motherfuckers is going hard and as much as they hate you, if they had a reason to have eliminated your ass, they would have done something a long time ago. Period. So they psychological it just be a bunch of bullshit. It'd be a bunch of mind games, and they be trying to deflect from the wicked, evil, hateful, torturous ass shit that they are doing to you that is unjust, unfair, and unorthodox. So I don't give a fuck what they come up with. So they want to try to shame you and blame you because the first time you had sex, you were 16, or they want to try to, you know what I'm saying, put you on blast because you masturbate, or put you on blast because you was gay, or put you on blast, you know, for whatever the fuck reason. I wouldn't give a damn if you stole a piece of bubble gum out the goddamn store when the fuck you was a teenager, bitch. What the fuck does it matter the fuck now? And it don't justify a damn thing that these people are doing to you to right the fuck now. Because torture and harassment and illegal surveillance and invasion and violations of people's privacy and human rights and civil rights and constitutional rights, tracking and tracing a person, premeditated murder to blood sacrifice, that's all a fucking crime and a federal offense, bitch. These motherfuckers are committing crimes that they can get life without the possibility of the parole, if not the death penalty. A death penalty in some fucking states where the fuck they at. That's just a part of they fucking psychological operations to torture you and harass you. Oh, way back when you was with somebody 20 years ago, you cheated. What the fuck does that matter? Last time I checked, these your genitals. You can do what the fuck you want to do with your own goddamn private parts. What business of it is it of yours? Y'all satanic, masonic, demonic hoes. Having sex parties and orgies, doing each other and shit. You don't see me parading around here putting your business through the goddamn street, bitch. So you running some psychological ass operation to try to put somebody on blast, slut shame people, body shame people, and all this. I don't give a fuck. And collective, you shouldn't either. That's one of their tactics to fuck with you mentally. It's mind over matter, baby. And if you don't mind, then it don't fucking matter. Don't let the enemy tear you down. Make you give up on you. That's what the enemy want. And the enemy, they thrive. They feed off of fear. Fuck them. They ain't nobody for you to fear. And they ain't doing nothing new. I don't give a damn what they fucking threaten. Shit. Because they've been doing the same shit for hundreds of fucking years. Lying, cheating, stealing, killing. They come to steal, kill, and destroy. They ain't doing nothing new. They might have found a new way to do it, but they not doing nothing new. Before I got through doing it, the card at the bottom of the deck is a prophet is not welcome in his own home. His or her own home. Why some of y'all being targeted, baby? Don't worry about it. They killed Dr. King. They killed Malcolm X. They killed Emmett Till. How far you want to go back? I don't give a damn about them threatening to lock you up, institutionalize you, kill you. It wasn't that goddamn long ago they institutionalized people for being homosexuals. Now it's widely the fuck acceptable. Huh? You know how many fucking people was hog-tied behind vehicles and skinned the fuck alive or hung by trees on nooses in their yards for fucking being gay or in interracial relationships back in the goddamn day? Now today is widely fuck acceptable. Fuck them and they threats. They ain't nobody for you to be afraid of. They playing God. That means they wannabes. Because guess what? If they was real gods, baby, don't need no gadgets and gadgets or no robots or technologies. Gods are gods all on their own. They need scientists and doctors, technologies. They didn't come up with that shit on their own. Fucking extraterrestrials gave them the knowledge they fucking think they got right now, and they decided to take it and use it against their own fucking citizens. Fuck them. They don't see all and know all on their damn own. So don't be intimidated by them. That's what's going on here, collective. And again, y'all excuse my language. But anybody who's feeling some type of way, maybe this is not the reading you need to listen to, because this type of stuff pisses me off. And I'm pretty sure y'all heard plenty of readings where I'm not raising my voice, where I'm not, because of, you know, you got simple-minded ass bitches out here, old gang stalking ass sold out bitches out here who get paid to cyber bully people and be like, oh, all they do is yell. All they do is curse. Their language is so filthy. Fuck you. Get a life when you get through sucking massa dick. Do that. Speaking in subliminals and parables and riddles and rhymes and shit, bitch, and come direct with it. Your fake phony asses. That's what's going on here, collective. They done rubbed me the wrong way. The fuck today, so we gonna get it. But as I was saying, I'm pretty sure y'all have heard plenty of messages where I'm calm, cool, collected. Not using any profanity, not raising my voice, having a sensible conversation with you all about whatever is going on. But this is one of those situations that really pisses me off. Especially when these people not only are targeting you and messing with you, but messing with your babies too. All bets is off then. But I can't be sensible. I can't be reserved. See, they won't allow you to have a peace of mind and be peace, love, and light and cool and calm and collective. No, when you in that energy too much, they have to come through and cause a disturbance, bitch. So if it disturbs you that I raise my voice or that I use profanity when I speak on topics like this, then you might not need to listen to me. Because I'm not getting paid nothing to tell you the truth. If you don't want to hear it, you ain't got to. Spirit, what's going on? Any other messages, Spirit? Yeah, deception and temptation. Corrupt people in power, grooming, brainwashing and manipulating your children. They're using deception and temptation to do this. And these are people who work within the justice, government, system. Human experimentation, Spirit. Human experimentations. They do human experimentation on earth angels as well as people who, see, I don't do titles. I don't like titles, okay? But people may call them truthers or may call, whatever, okay? But temperance, is no coincidence that the temperance card and the Ace of Swords came out on human experimentation. They do this human experimentation on people who are awake and aware. That's the reason why you didn't start being vigorously attacked until they realized that you was awake. The moment that you woke up, you rose up and you spoke up, you became a problem for the powers that be. They started vigorously attacking you and trying to rockabye baby your ass back to sleep ever since, okay? It's because of your vision, okay? It's because of you know the truth. You speaking the truth. It's because of your awareness, your insight. It's because you had an epiphany, awakening. You have clarity, okay? It's because you're using communication to speak the truth. And they do human experimentation on people like that. Also, they're doing human experimentation on any person who is a chosen one who has a divine angelic connection to the spirit and to the most high, okay? A person who have spiritual gifts and abilities and different things like that, okay? Yeah, you get some type of assistance from your spirit guides and the government, the satanic powers that be. They humanly experiment on you. This is the reason why they invade and violate everybody. If you notice anybody that is a inventor of any kind, anybody who got any type of supernatural powers, anybody who is very smart, they are extremely intimidated by, okay? Especially people that they think might have more power than them or could possibly overthrow them in some type of way. Oh yeah, they vigorously attack you, okay? They first try to swindle you by convincing you to sell out like all the other motherfuckers. But when they can't do that, oh, that's when the attack is on, baby. That's when the attack is on. Spirit, I'm seeing guarded and vulnerability. You may be guarded or feel vulnerable because of this human experimentation that's going on. They do things to make you feel guarded and vulnerable. They also do things with, this is as separation and longing to isolate you, to have you in solitude. Okay, if you looked up one day and all of a sudden you no longer had friends, you no longer had a lover, you no longer had family in your life, everybody just fell out of your life and away from you, even low vibrational toxic people, you are a targeted individual. If you ain't never had a problem with getting a date or dating, always had people trying to holler at you, talk to you or whatever, and it's always been that way, and all of a sudden just one day it wasn't, you're a targeted individual. Okay? If you have family all around, even if you didn't have, even if you weren't close to your family, even if you got toxic family members, but you still could call them up anytime, they could call you up anytime you seen them randomly, whatever, and then all of a sudden you just didn't. You are a targeted individual, and all of them know it and are in on it. Okay, it's like this bulletin or this memo went out when they realized that you was awake. Okay, yeah. I'm seeing change here. They do this human experimentation on people to try to change them in some type of way, to try to change you, collective. Spirit, clarify your baby daddy, your baby mama, and their family is in on the setup to target and sacrifice you. Your baby daddy or baby mom, they may be into some type of partying. There's something with party. They may go to some type of parties. I don't know if these are sex parties or what kind of satanic parties or what kind of parties these are exactly. But your baby daddy or your baby mom is into this shit. Okay? Yeah. Your baby daddy has a huge ego, is full of vanity and pride. Okay, that's the reason why this 5 of Wands came out here. You and your baby daddy or baby mama, y'all may have some type of personality clashes. There's competition, arguing, chaos, misunderstandings, oppositions, temper sparing, lost opportunities within a relationship amongst you all. And your baby daddy and his family are in on the setup to target you. Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing Pluto transformation here, okay? On solar eclipse with the whole family in on it. They want your death. They want you dead. Transformation, that's the death card. Okay? Yeah. The enemy tricked your child into going along with the plot to kill you here. I'm seeing storm, the unexpected. So they could have caused some type of unexpected storm. This is like the Tower card, like chaos or tragedy, upheaval, a shake up of things of some kind. They tricked your child into going along with this chaotic plot to kill you, Spirit is saying. Okay? Yeah. Spirit, let's see. Your minor child was coached on how to do spell work on you. Yep. That's because your child is in their south node. I'm seeing comfort zone and clinging you. If you got a clingy child that's in their comfort zone, or somebody approached them when they were in their comfort zone in their south node. Okay, something about them being in their south node. Okay. This is how they coach your child on how to do some type of spell work. Spirit, clarify your child is being manipulated by everybody, or what is that? Your child is being manipulated and everybody that they come into contact with is involved. Your child is being manipulated and everybody that they come into contact with is involved. Guilt, sabotage. These people are guilty of sabotage against you as well as your child, Spirit is saying. These people, these professional people in power, they have been bribed and tricked and coerced into going along with this perverse ass shit. And I'm trying to figure out, like, when it comes to doctors and nurses and dentists and therapists and counselors and, you know, all these different people, like, who the fuck are they getting a call from? The governor? The mayor? The fucking president? Like, who exactly? Because it's got to be somebody high up that's got pull over them. Okay? It's got to be motherfuckers high up. You know what I'm saying? That they could offer them something. Like if they're being offered something or whatever, like it would take a lot to bribe. Like could no regular everyday average Joe person bribe a doctor or say bribe a judge or somebody that's got really high credentials? Okay, they could lose their whole their licenses and different things for being involved in certain things. It's got to be people that's higher up, even higher than them, to convince them or coerce them to go along with something so toxic, so evil. And it amazes me they do it. And it just makes you wonder, are there any good people in the world? Because if we can't trust the very people, professionals who are supposed to be sophisticated and educated and have degrees, who in the fuck can we trust? We've already determined we can't trust our families. We've already determined we can't trust the fucking government. Now you can't trust your pastors, your doctors, the nurses, the staff, like the teachers. Like, you understand? Because they're all being manipulated and controlled by the powers that fucking be. It's like being in a world war all on your fucking own. The enemy is using your children to target and work against you while under mind control. Disharmony triggers and conflict. So your child is under mind control and they're doing things, they're triggering your child to cause conflict or some type of disharmony within your child or within your home or what have you. They're being triggered through this mind control to do these things, y'all. It's the same shit that I told you is being done with all these lone wolf shooters and shit like that. When you see these people get in their vehicles and mow down a crowd of people in a parade, you see these lone wolf shooters that go and shoot up a movie theater or a school or some shit like that. Them motherfuckers are under mind control. And they were triggered to do this shit. This shit is fucking staged. I swear to God on my life. This shit is going on every day. They done had plane crashes here lately, back to back to back. It's been a total of about 6 to 7 plane crashes that I've encountered. Ain't nobody saying shit. You don't find that fucking weird? You think that's just happening for no reason? These just isolated random events, huh? The fuck out of here, man. Envy. Spirit clarify envy. I'm seeing, I just seen third eye clarity. Your third eye, these people are envious of you because your third eye is open, because you know the truth, because you have clarity. I'm seeing third eye and clarity, but I'm also seeing the Nine of Coins here, which talks about rewards for your labor, your status, your abundance, you being self-sufficient or abundant in some type of way. So people are envious of this. Spirit clarify secret society. Bree, come here, please. Oh my gosh, there's another one. Hurry, get her. You see her? It's another one over there too. I don't know why she keeps bringing them in here. Can you see her?
No.
Okay, just take that one back in there. I don't hear. If I hear her again, I'll let you know. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that noise too. That's the alarm that's in the hall. And somebody walked through. So we have facade and belief. So these people in these secret societies, they are wearing a mask. Spirit is saying, look at this person. Their face is not even on their head. He's got his face in his hand here. These are people who are putting up a facade as it relates to their beliefs. So these are people who claim to be Christians but are not. These are people who claim to be righteous and upstanding, but are not. People who claim to be pillars of the community and leaders, but they are not. They are putting up a facade as it relates to their beliefs. These people are satanic, Masonic, and demonic in these secret societies, y'all. Illegally funded government operations, Spirit. Illegally funded government operations. Toxicity bound in patterns. This is the devil energy here. These are some toxic individuals who are running these illegally funded government operations. They are bound, they are chained, they are tied, they are weighed down and anchored to the devil. And they have addictive patterns of behavior, Spirit is saying. They're also doing these illegal, they made some type of these judgments and decisions to use these illegally funded government operations to keep the masses bound. Okay? It's like they want people in this toxic ass energy. These people are hypocrites. Spirit clarify betrayal. Okay? Yeah. These people have ultimately betrayed you. This rejection, lost, fragmented. It's how these people have tried to leave you. This is the reason why they've done things. They ultimately betrayed you to cause you deep emotional pain, grief, disillusionment, sorrow, depression, heartbreak, loss from being rejected. To have you feeling fragmented in some type of way, Spirit is saying. You're in your north node. Your cosmic energy, Spirit is saying. Okay? Look. Truth. Expression. You know the truth. You speak the truth. Okay? And this is the reason why these people are doing this to you. Spirit is saying. You're being spied on. You're being watched. You're being inspected. Spirit is saying. Bottom of the deck. Spy, inspecting, watching. Bottom of this deck, the moon. Which talk about secret things, hidden things, what's done in the dark, criminal activity, shady people, dirty dealings, illusions, fear, cover-ups, moon magic. They're doing a lot of shit behind the scenes, behind closed doors, and behind your back. Spirit is saying. That's what's going on here, y'all. I know this is a long one, okay? But Spirit wanted me to get this written, get this message out, y'all. Your child has also been groomed and brainwashed and mind controlled to have an alternative sexuality. I actually intuitively knew my daughter's sexuality when she was a baby. Like, I called it, but I don't you know what I'm saying? I let her use her own mind and be her own person. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah. So I technically, I intuitively knew what my daughter's sexuality was going to be when she was a child. Like, I'm talking about like infant size baby, or what have you. And that just made me think of that because that was the first card I see, alternative sexuality. Okay. So they have groomed and brainwashed and mind controlled your child as well to have an alternative sexuality. They could have had somebody of the same sex as your child to turn your child out. Through some type of deception and temptation, which means they went through satanic ritual abuse. They were molested or something like that, or what have you. Or something about alternative sexualities here. That's tied into your child being groomed and brainwashed and under mind control. Human experimentation, Spirit. You're the victim of injustice, Spirit is saying. Spirit, what's going on about the collective's baby father? If your baby father has been to prison, they sold out. Okay? They could have sold out while they were in prison or for something or whatever, so they can get a lesser charge or get off on a crime or something like that or whatever. But that's how your baby daddy got involved in this. They sold out. Spirit, clarify your baby daddy, baby mama, and their family are in on the setup to target and sacrifice you. Your baby daddy is a swindler, a perpetrator, okay? Trying to evade capture for something. This person is a swindler, Spirit is saying. The whole family in on it, Spirit. The whole family in on it. Your family are bullies. They're your tormentors. They see you as an scapegoat. You're the black sheep of the family. They see you as an easy target. Your family are flying monkeys, Spirit is saying, okay? Your children were tricked into going along with the plot to kill you. Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing here illegal. This is my illegal card here. Illegal harassment, illegal surveillance technology, illegal militarized operations, criminal unusual punishments, stalking, tracking, satanic ritual abuse, domestic terrorism, hate crimes, hacking. So there was some type of illegal operations that were used to get your child to go along with the plot to kill you. Okay. Yeah. So your child was coached on how to do spell work on you, Spirit is saying. Okay. There was somebody in a position of authority or somebody with fame or recognition who abused their power, who could have coached your child on how to do spell work on you, Spirit is saying. Your child is being manipulated and everybody that they come into contact with is in on it. Yeah. I'm seeing instruction here. Teachers, mentors, academics, masters of something. These are the people who are manipulating your children, Spirit is saying. The enemy is using your children to target and work against you while under mind control. I'm seeing something about animals here, okay? They could have did something sexually inappropriate or something about animals with your child. You see this look like a little child on this card here with this animal here. Somebody did something or showed your child something, or they experienced something sexually explicit, something with animals. Okay, remember I told you them pictures that my daughter had drew? Okay, this could have been a form of like what was going on when grooming and brainwashing and mind controlling them or whatever. But the enemy is using your children to target and work against you while under mind control. Something significant about animals here. I'm seeing devil here. So there's some type of spell work that is being done. Somebody is doing dark magic on your child to possess them, to curse them, to have them under this mind control or something here. There's something with the devil here, the devil energy, some type of dark magic. Spirit, clarify envy. Clarify envy. Y'all think this shit a game when it's really not, man. I done seen a lot of shit. Motherfuckers creeping out of my daughter's room in the wee hours of the morning and different shit. And then go to check on her and she has no clothes on from the waist fucking down, sleep. Go in and like she was used to being woke up out her sleep in the middle of the night for some type of particular fucking practices and different shit. Never told a fucking soul. I know the fuck about it though. And these motherfuckers playing with me. Continue to target me. These people are envious. They have some type of secret agenda, okay? They have kept you in the dark about things. Like this, the secret society, they have some type of secret agenda against you, okay? These secrets could be getting exposed about them, though. Okay? What is this envy? I keep saying something here with animals here, with your child here. Something about the devil and animals here. Something pertaining to dark magic, possessed. Somebody possessing your child or cursing you or putting a curse on your child. This mind control that's going on with them. Something that's got about animals. Your child has some type of connection to animals or something was done to your child using some type of animals or with some type of energy. There's some type of something. You got devil and animals here. Diamond, stop bringing her in here. Oh, goodness. You also, these are karmic individuals, y'all. I'm seeing karmic here. Karmic family, karmic friends, karmic lovers, karmic co-workers, government officials, professionals, random individuals, okay? That's involved with this illegally funded government operation, Spirit is saying, okay? This betrayal here, these people have tortured you. You have been the victim of torture. You've been the victim of injustice, Spirit is saying, okay? Why is this envy here? What is the envy, Spirit? These people envy you because you could be artistic in some type of way. You may be a performer of some kind. Okay? Yeah, these people are trying to blood sacrifice you, Spirit is saying. Okay? These people have banished you, they exiled you, shunned you, disowned you, tried to force you into isolation, silence, solitude, to try to ban you in some type of way. Okay? Because so that they can human sacrifice you, Spirit is saying. Okay? Yeah. I'm also seeing something here about the wealthy elite, war or uprising, reign of terror here, with revolution in the reverse. Yeah. You may have some type of astral experiences, like you have out-of-body experiences. This could be due to some type of near-death experience that you had in your life, but you know how to go between lives, between worlds, okay? Or something like that, or whatever. But you also could be an entertainer or performer, or you're meant to be in some type of way like that. These people want to execute you. They want to sacrifice you, Spirit is saying, okay? I'm also seeing truth seeker here. You're a truth seeker here. Okay? Which is also the reason why these people target you, attack you. Again, I'm seeing secret society here. I'm also seeing the industry here. So the entertainment industry is working against you. You're also a healer of some kind, okay? There's something about you that saintly, Spirit is saying, okay? Yeah, you got from royalty to the law to wealthy elites that's working against you, even extraterrestrials and government here. Okay, you're a psychic, a high priestess, a gypsy, a prophetess, an astrologer of some kind here, okay? And you're no longer, they had you under mind control, but brainwashing is in the reverse. They may have had you under mind control all your life, but it's in the reverse now. So this is the reason why these people has been hell-bent on trying to sacrifice you. That's why they've been discriminating against you. Sexually, socially, religiously, in more ways than one, Spirit is saying. They banished you. They discriminated against you. Okay? Magic has been being done on you and your child. That's what's going on here, y'all. You're an artist in some type of way. You're like artistic or creative. You could be a performer or entertainer. You have some type of outer body experiences or something like that. Or maybe you can astral travel. It seems like that's what that is. Okay, you have the ability to astral travel. Okay, so the powers that be is watching you like a hawk. Because of this, because of your powers and abilities, they probably knew that you had these powers and abilities when you were a child. This is the reason why your soul daddy as family pimped you out sold you out to the devil, sacrificed you to the devil, and sold you out to the powers that be to do what they wanted to do with you. You got leaders, okay? You literally have the law, royalty, government, extraterrestrial leaders working against you. Leaders, bosses, rulers, who are all involved in this. Okay, you're also into communications. There's something here about, like, you'll be a writer, a messenger, a publisher, or scribe, or something like that, or what have you. I know I am in this life, but I was a scribe and a writer in past lives as well. I was an inventor in a past life as well. It's actually very wealthy myself in the past lives as well. Okay, yeah. That's what's going on here, guys. So we're gonna wrap this reading up, honey. I gotta get these kittens out of here. I don't know how. my older cat, she keeps bringing her kittens to me. She keeps bringing them in my doorway. She just come and drop them off in the doorway. Okay, guys, but we're gonna wrap this reading up. Hold on, just a minute. Okay, guys, so I hope this gave you the truth and the clarity that you were seeking pertaining to a situation you may be dealing with, or pertaining to a situation you may notice someone else is dealing with if you are cross-watching. Again, y'all, I do apologize for the vulgar language, okay? But, like, yeah, this was one of them days, honey, okay? And it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's been like a, okay, decent day, but you, like, when you were targeting even when they do shit, do things subliminally or whatever, it's an annoyance. You know what I'm saying? After a while, you get tired of the same shit, repetitive shit over and over and over again. You just want to have a peace of mind and live a regular life like every damn body else without being bothered every single day. When you go out in public, when you come home, like it's just non-ending. So honey, this is just one of them days. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes they do things to the point where it's like a blatantly obvious in your face, where you like, okay, wow, dang, like really? You know what I'm saying? You ever had somebody that purposely do something and you like they're not even trying to hide the fact that they doing it? You understand what I'm saying? And it's like you just sit there, you know what I'm saying? You don't wig out, you don't pop off or nothing, but you sit there like, wow, okay, this mother, oh, so y'all, you just gonna do that like that, right? Right in my chopper, like right in my face, right? You know what I'm saying? It was just like one of them days. You know what I'm saying? Just like I can tell y'all so many things that these people do, man. Like it's flabbergasting, okay? But anyway, guys, thank you all so very much for listening and for watching. Of course, if you want to contact me, you can do so at tip.diamond.36@gmail.com. You can also follow me on Instagram, which is shinebrightlikeadiamond36 with the underscore between each word. For any person who is interested in donating to the channel, you can do so through Cash App, which is $tipdiamond36, or through PayPal, which is paypal.me/@36diamond. As always, guys, y'all take care of yourself, take care of each other, but most of all, take care of your babies, honey. Remember, this is a wicked, wicked world that we live in. There is wickedness in high places, and there is evil that's lurking around each and every corner, even in a neighborhood near you. So you gotta watch your surroundings, watch the company you keep, watch surroundings and the company in which your children are in as well. And considering the fact that you never know when someone may betray you, backstab you, try to hurt you, or harm you, honey, keep you some protection on you. Y'all stay awake, stay aware, stay vigilant, and stay prepared, because if you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready, baby. Until the next time, peace, love, and light. Namaste. I am that I am, created in the image of God. Quick recap, guys. The whole moral of the story of this reading is corrupt people in power are grooming, brainwashing, and mind controlling your children, okay? And the justice system, the government is behind this, okay? Deception and temptation. Till the next time, peace.